Hi, this is John at Satori Expeditions. I'm here today to talk to you about Lowa's 8,000 meter expedition boot. It's their top of the line expedition boot that they have for the biggest mountains in the world. Everest, anything up there in that range is what it's made for. Obviously this is a big, burly, beefy boot. It's very stiff as you'd want in a mountaineering boot. You're just not going to have really any movement at all in the shank. I liked that it had a really deep lugs on the bottom for the times when you were a little bit below the glacier. It still gives you good traction. It's fully compatible with all kinds of crampons you want, with all the deals for your crampons to clip in. The full rand I like, and they put a little tougher material here in the center, which I think is really good because that's a really strong wear area where your crampons will rub against your one boot from the other. The gaiter, built-in gaiter itself is a Cordura gaiter that has Gore-Tex built in. It's really thick. It's got a Velcro, full Velcro attachment that I like, but it also is fully zipped in the gaiter, and it's tall enough to be just under your knee, and it has the cord to cinch up here, which was a nice feature. The back, where I didn't see a lot of boots like this, has a full reflective strip, and it those early hours where you're on your summit day, it's really great to have that where you're looking at the guy in front of you. In fact, the guy in front of you can see you well with your reflective strip with his headlamp on. Really great constructed boot. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the inner part of the boot. First of all, this is it's a double boot, which means there's an inner boot that you put on and lace up. You'd lace that up really good and tight, and then that inner boot goes down inside of the other boot. They're both made to be very warm, prevents frostbite. Lots of insulation here, and then lots of insulation in the other boot. Once you have this boot tied down and put in, then I really liked the Velcro system on the boot for this outer boot to really securely snug down the boot from within that boot, so that you really felt your foot was really secure. You never had any problems of blisters at all, because if you wear it all, it's going to be between the two boots that there's going to be some wear, and there's lots of extra strength here on this boot to prevent that wear. The mountain that I was on was just a little over 6,100 meters. Was a little bit too much of a boot for that mountain, but it really served me well because I was able to go over a lot of rock that I had to on summit day. Before I got to the glacier, I wasn't expecting so much rock, but without crampons it was totally fine. It was a little bit too warm, but it really was not an issue at all. It really broke them in well, and so now that they're ready to go for a bigger mountain. Really recommend for comfort and overall utility the Lowa 8,000 meter expedition boot.